Today I'm sharing with you possibly the best diet I've ever been on in my life. Not even joking. So I want to tell you a story, right, of how I used to eat. So I would wake up, make my bowl of oats with protein powder. I'd have a piece of dark chocolate. And sometimes I'd make a peanut butter and just peanut butter sandwich. Just in that meal alone is probably like 20 grams of protein, 25 maybe. And maybe like 80 grams of carbs. And this is supposed to give me a lot of energy, isn't it? So I'd sleep good, 9, 10 hours. I'd wake up, eat that meal. What would happen throughout the day? My father tells me you should sleep more because you're sighing so much. I'm like, what the fuck? How is that possible? I've slept 9 to 10 hours and still, I'm so fucking tired. My body keeps needing more and more energy whilst I just ate food. Like, how the fuck does it make sense? Maybe you can relate to this. Your parents telling you, like, okay, maybe you've not been resting good, or you're sleeping too little, or maybe you're staying too late up at night because you keep doing this. And that was especially for me the case, and I could never figure out why. Until now. And I'm gonna share the best fucking thing that has ever happened to me with you on YouTube. I keep no secrets. You get to know everything. So what would else happen? What else would happen in my day, right? I would get extremely bloated. No matter how little carbohydrates I eat, I would get bloated. My stomach would hurt. I'd have trouble going to the bathroom for some reason. My stomach is just all fucking swollen up and stuff, and it's really fucking annoying, isn't it? So I figured it out, and I will share it with you. Carbohydrates are the absolute worst thing you can eat as a human. I'm going to explain why. What carbohydrates do is they make your stomach have to work harder to, take out the nutrients and shit and give you energy throughout the day. Carbohydrates make you tired. They spike your insulin, which means that once your insulin is spiked, you will have more hunger cravings because leptin, the hormone that tells you you've ate enough, it stops working. When your insulin spikes, leptin stops working. And when leptin stops working, you're hungry again, even though you just ate fucking food. That's why humans, they can eat like a kilo of pasta and nothing really happens, right? I can eat a kilo of pasta if I need to. Not even joking. Because that hormone called leptin is disabled. What else happens when your insulin spikes? Like I said, you get tired. You get inflammation. When insulin spikes, your body goes into storage mode. So even though the energy is not directly supposed to be used to create fat, because your insulin is spiked, all the calories that come in basically turn into body fat. That's why a lot of people, they have just stubborn pieces of fat on their body that they cannot get rid of, whatever they try. It's because they are overeating on carbs. Their insulin is spiked all the time. But there is a way for you to keep your insulin pretty much on the same level throughout the day, which is going to be so beneficial to you. And I've been eating like this, and I should tell you, I don't get inflammation. My stomach doesn't bloat. I don't get tired throughout the day. I cannot remember today that I did this. I didn't do it. What else? I've eaten 3 meals today over the span of like the entire day. And I fasted for the first 3 hours of the day. And I didn't get hungry. But when I started my breakfast with like fucking carbs, I would get hungry as soon as I finished the meal. I would be literally hungry as I'm eating the meal. So what am I doing? And what I want you to do, because you're my loyal subscriber and I want to help you. Basically, you want to get rid of carbohydrates in your diet. You want to, if you cannot get rid of them, don't eat them directly because, let's say you're eating like chicken and it has a little bit of carbs in it. Okay, fine. You cannot help that. But what I want you to do is to solely focus on eating protein and healthy fats. Healthy fats are basically like olives, olive oil, butter, ghee, avocado, these kinds of things, nuts, especially nuts. Nuts are good for you. And protein is basically like your chicken thighs, chicken breast, beef, salmon. Don't eat protein powder. Protein powder, for the longest time, I've been eating 2 scoops a day. Shit is horrible for me. Like, I get bloated. It just doesn't work for me. I get diarrhea from it. I don't feel good after eating it. I've stopped consuming protein powder altogether. Saves money as well. So when you start focusing on eating just fats, it will help your hormones, but most of all, you will not get tired. You won't be inflamed. You won't get bloated. You'll have more energy in the gym because for a gram, fat has the most calories. Per gram of fat, you get 9 calories, and for protein and carbohydrates, it's 4 grams. So I've been completely changing my diet around. I've not been eating rice, no potatoes. Only thing I've been eating is a little bit of vegetables just for my vitamins and stuff, I think that's a little bit important. Just a little bit of cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, things like that, right? Maybe carrot. But definitely no rice and stuff anymore. I'm done with carbohydrates. Basically, I'm on a cut right now, right? And when I was eating carbohydrates, the scale was always weird and fucking shit because I was like maintaining a lot of water. It was difficult to see the scale drop. You won't have this problem with eating a fat and protein diet. Immediately, you'll lose like a kilo water weight. Simple as that. It's amazing. I've been cutting, I've been telling you I've been cutting, but I've still been hitting PRs in the gym. Okay, honestly, so, I'll say it fair. I still have a little bit of body fat, which my body probably uses for me to be able to hit those PRs, right? But still, I'm hitting PRs in a fucking cut. And another thing, it's been really difficult to like go over my calories. That really have to overconsume like peanuts and shit in order for me to go over my calories. If I just eat my normal meals, bro, I could live on 1,200 calories, not even joking. So I've been eating 2,700 at the moment, and it's been working really well. Just like eat nuts as snacks, and then your meals throughout the day. You'll have a lot of protein inside of you. Everything will be fucking amazing. But what I want you to understand is, for a long time, saturated fats and unsaturated fats were made the enemy. Healthy fats were the enemy. They said your cholesterol, spikes up from it. It's bad for your health. Look at who funded the studies. Companies like Kellogg's, who are selling you sugar and carbohydrates because they're fucking earning money from it. Money rules the world. I know you heard that shit. These companies are funding the research that which state don't eat fats. It's fucking ridiculous, isn't it? So I've stopped listening to all that bullshit. And, even the cholesterol thing, it's a myth. Your cholesterol only, by eating, for example, 4 eggs a day, you'll even reduce your cholesterol. Not even joking. Your cholesterol will be bad because of all kinds of other shit. But most importantly about this diet is that you're consuming clean foods. So no fucking burgers. Okay, well, of course, a burger is fat and protein, but you don't want to be consuming burgers. You want to be going for healthy fats. So instead of a burger, have a fucking steak. Be a little bit disciplined. Be a little bit grown up. You don't need a burger. You're a man. And I promise you, this will really help you. You have no idea what it did for me. Like, I've been like a week in, 4 or 5 days in. I feel amazing. I've never felt this great before in my life. And I will be sharing the cutting results, as it happens on YouTube. But for now, my name is Danny. I want to help improve your life one level at a time. Click on the subscribe, leave a like and a comment. Make sure you stop eating those fucking carbohydrates. Goodbye.